Hey there, Internet friend. It's me, Bradley G, here in friendly Fridley, the World Nerve Center headquarters of Synergy Cafe and the MagicBrad Show and our magic universe. So today I just got an email this morning from a magician associate up in Canada, eh? And in his newsletter, he's talking about getting gigs. He says a lot of magicians that he talks to are, how do I get myself out there? And you can get yourself out there, but even if you do get yourself out there, is it worth your time getting yourself out there? So in his newsletter thing, he was talking about how vague that was, and it is vague. And for those that don't know, I used to be a full-time professional performing magician in the 1980s and 90s. And I had set up a system that where the event planners would actually come to me and tell me how much money they had, when they were going to spend it, and what the date was. Told me specifically what they're looking for. And they put this on a little piece of paper. This was pre-internet in the 80s. And they would tell me when their event was, where the event was, about how many people were going to be there. And I had set this up in this system that I created. And now, because I'm semi-retired, I'm looking to share this system with people like you. If you're a entertainer or a speaker, ideally magicians. I started doing magic when I was a little kid. I used to go down to this place. You might have heard of it, the Eagle Magic Store. It's now located in Burnsville, Minnesota, and the phone number is 612-333-4702. It's over 100 years old. Still brick and mortar, still surviving, one of the few. And it used to be downtown Minneapolis on 708 Portland Avenue. And now the owner is down in Burnsville, closer to his house, so he doesn't have to drive downtown. So I'm going to also throw this up here for you, because this is what this is all about. It's about getting magic gigs. And that's kind of what we're talking about. It's this right here. Poof. Magicians getting gigs. Look at that. You can see my hands out here. Look at that. Isn't that weird? I don't know why that sized that way, but it did. Normally it's the thumbnail, but that's one thing about the internet is it's dynamic and always changing. So let me share with you some ways of getting magic gigs. It depends on what gig you're talking about, and you need to be very specific of what it is you're doing, because that person that's going to be writing your check, they have a specific role. You can't just throw things out there and expect a party planner that does kiddie birthday parties to be talking the same language as a trade show exhibit manager generating leads for a corporation, for a medical device manufacturing company. Two different animals, two different languages. So there's ways of doing this so that you get all of those people that are specifically, their agenda is that's what they do. So one example is I used to do a lot of cruises on Lake Minnetonka and the Mississippi River. And I would work out a deal with the cruise company, not big cruises, not big ocean cruises. It's just local. I mean, they're big boats, but they're on Lake Minnetonka, which Prince made famous. And the Mississippi River, which starts here in Minnesota, up at Lake Itasca. But it's the mighty Mississippi is mighty up here as well as it is down there in New Orleans. So we go on these boats, and what I would do is I work out a deal with the owner of the cruise company, specifically Paradise Charter Cruises, and over in Stillwater, Afton, St. Croix, Hudson. Dan Jarvis over there at the Afton Inn, they have a boat out there. And I work out a deal with Paradise Charters, David Lawrence, and Dan Jarvis and Kathy Jarvis over there with Afton Cruises. And they were looking for event planners. And I had accumulated a big list. And there are real interesting ways of finding these people that are corporate event planners, from General Mills, Pillsbury, 3M, Land O'Lakes, Best Buy, International Dairy Queen, Medtronic. The corporations go on and on. There's a lot of corporate here in Minneapolis, St. Paul. So I know how to find these specific people, and I would invite them on the boat. Now, the owners of these cruise companies, Dan Jarvis and David Lawrence, they appreciate me inviting event planners on their boat because they're showcasing their cruises that they end up chartering those boats out to these event planners. So what that did was gave me an opportunity to invite these planners on the boat. And now I'm on the boat for 2 hours with all these event planners talking to the right people that plan corporate events. Now, there's a spectrum of types of corporate events that they would plan, whether they plan the meetings or the like shareholder meetings or retirement recognition awards banquets, client appreciations, new product launches. There's a lot of different types of corporate events that these people are planning. So you can even niche it down into a smaller category and get specific so that you've got the exact right people. Now, here's an example. Say, for example, you want to work trade shows. You want to be a trade show magician. And for those of you that are magicians out there and think you want to work trade shows, it's not what you think it is. It's not about tricking people and impressing them with how good you can do find their card and all that stuff. It's really more about generating leads, and they got to be qualified leads. It's not just running the card unless someone's just looking to grow a list. At a trade show, sometimes everybody that walks through the door as an attendee is a highly qualified, targeted lead for some companies, but some of them want specific. So say, for example, we'll use the corporation Medtronic Corporation. You might have heard of them. They're in the Minneapolis area here, and they're a medical device manufacturer. So there's an association called MDMA, which is the Medical Device Manufacturers Association. And those people are medical device manufacturer type people. So that's a good mix for those types of people. So knowing where to plant your seeds in a fertile garden will bear you good fruit, if that's said properly. You can't, it's not a good idea to plant your ferns on the south side because they get too much sun. And they do better on the north side where it's shaded and moist. And you can't plant them on the freeway because the seeds don't grow. And you can't sell hamburgers to vegans. You can try, but it's going to be difficult unless you do those veggie burgers. So knowing your perfect alignment is very, very, very important. You don't want to do one of these cruises and invite these event planners on there and they get to look at the beautiful scenery, but they have no interest in what you're doing because they don't align. You know what I'm talking about? It's kind of like having a kegger for Alcoholics Anonymous. It's a dumb idea. Anyways, that's my little 8 minutes. I'm going to kind of round this up. If you would like to learn more about me or the Eagle Magic Store, eaglemagicstore.com. There it is. It's 612-333-4702. And they're at 11995 County Road 11 in Burnsville, Minnesota. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Let me see. Trying to see if I could find some stuff about me here. Oh, this is an interview I did with Brady. That's done. Oh, if you're interested in booking more gigs, here's a way you can do that, is use this software called Mailbox Power. You can find out about it, magicbrad.com/MBP. This is a software that I use, magicbrad.com/MPB. Mailbox Power, MBP. Here it is right here. This is how you get to it. MagicBrad.com, MBP, Mailbox Power. And that'll get you in there. You can learn more about it. Please use that link because that's my affiliate link. And if you end up purchasing this software, I earn a little commission. And that's how I make my living these days. So that's all I've got for you. I do have a comment here. I want to see who that is. And oh, it's my friend Jeff, the Magnitude. Here he is. Jeffrey. This is an interesting little story about my friend Jeffrey. His last name is Gauss, as you can see here. It's Gauss. and he does art on magnets. And Gauss is a measurement for magnetism. Isn't that interesting? So he found his destiny early on. He still does it. He just won a little contest, I understand, made some good money just from putting the stuff out there. I think it was his micro doodles that did that. So, Jeff, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Peace, love, and happiness. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to sign this off. We've gone for over 10 minutes. I don't want to take your valuable time because time is a commodity that you don't get back once it burns up. So just enjoy the rest of your day. Be good, be kind, be nice. This has been MagicBrad signing off. Enjoy the rest of your day. See ya. Bye.